And verse 21, it begins, Ke epis and otheos ta kiti ta megala. The kiti, we have, I have whales, but actually, after I translated this years ago, I found that at the time that this word was being used, it was even for sea monsters. Even with using this word in Greek mythology, it wasn't until much later with the classifications that the cetaceans was used for the whales. So God made these great, if you want it to be a whale or sea monster, whatever it was living in the sea. Ke pasan psikin zone erpeton a exigage ta either ta kata geni afton. And every psikin, we went psyche, the last verse, of living creatures, reptiles, which the waters brought forth according to their types. Ke pan petinon, and every winged creature, feathered wing creature, the patera. Kata genos, ke ethan otheos oti kala, and God saw that it was good. Again, ke evlogisen, elegy is the word. He blessed, God blessed them. An elegy is a derivative. Ev, the EU at the beginning, is in Greek, gives it a good connotation in any word that begins with epsilon, epsilon. Good word here. He blessed them. Legon, av xanis the, ke plethenis the, grow and multiply. We have an oxen for to grow. Of xanis, an oxen is a hormone to promote growth, and that's where we get that word from. Multiply. Ke plerosate ta either ta intes thalases, and fill the waters in the seas. So apparently there was just green things in the sea, or possibly, and they were void of any animals. And now we're command to fill the seas. Ke ta petina plethines thoson epi tis geese, and let the winged creatures, the petina, the peta again for helicopter, be multiplied upon the earth. Ke ageneto espera ke ageneto proi imera pempti, and there was evening and morning the fifth day. 24. Ke ipanotheos exagageto tigi psikin zosen katagenus, now tetrapoda, tetrapods, four-footed. Ke erpeta, ke theria, tis geese, kata genus, and the wild beasts. That's interesting because a little bit later he talks about cattle. The wild beasts, what made them wild? Were they killing yet? Or was it exactly what, or is this later when somebody was writing it gave them this description for this, the beasts that weren't of the cattle type, but that were more wild and ate each other. But then at this period of time, it seems like they were just vegetarian. So something to think about. Ke geneto utos, in verse 25. Ke epis and otheos ta theria, tis geese, kata genos. Ke ta catini, here's the cattle, kata genos avton. The catini is like cattle. Now, cattle generally, when we think of cattle, is something to slaughter and to eat. So was this wording later to describe these, or was it, was there actually animals killing each other, like in the dinosaur we see in the movies with the brontosaurus and these different prehistoric animals? I don't know, have the answer, but here's what the word says. Ke panta ta erpeta tis geese kata genos, ke ethan o theos oti kala. Ke ipen o theos peisomen anthropon kat ikona imeteran. And God said, let us make anthropon, 444, and we have the word anthropology as a derivative. So let us make man. It doesn't get into the details until a little bit later with Adam and Eve. And here it's we're going to make man. So man was made according to our image. A lot of people discuss this, why it's the our image. Was it God in the plural here? Some people look at that. Or was it that there are other things that were created by God that took a likeness that God is saying make in our image? I don't have the answer, but I know it's something that's been discussed a lot. K, according to homoousin, likeness. Homo, again, was a derivative for this word. K, archetoson, ton, ichthyon, tis thalases, and let them control the ichthyon, the fish. We have ichthyology is a study of fish, science. K-ton petinon to uranu. So K-ton ketinon, K-pasis tis gis. K-panton ton erpeton, ton erponton epitis gis. So now God is making a man that can control the other creations, living creations that he made, and he's giving them this command, and I think it's in the imperative, I'm pretty sure it is. And then verse 27, Ke epis en o theos ton anthropon, kat ikona theou, epis en afton. So here, according to the image, the icon is an English derivative, an image of God. He made him. So God here is in the singular, and so man was made in this image. Now exactly what it means there is hard to say, and then especially going back these thousands of years to this time and what man was like. And we know that men later had 6 fingers and 6 toes, and it talks about the giants and the Nephilim in the Hebrew and the Gigantus in the Greek. And then it says, Arsin ke theli epis and aftus, male and female, he made them. Arsin, we have the English derivative arsenic. It means a strong, potent drug, if you will. It comes from man is strong, arsenic. In verse 28, K evlogis, and again, here's the blessing. God blessed them. Legon, avxanis, they again grow, and K plethenis, they multiply. K plerosite tigin, and fill the earth. So now man is given the orders to propagate the earth and dominate it. Katakiri evsate. This word has the Kyrie is the Lord, Kyrie eleison, and Kyrios for the tetragrammaton in the Hebrew. Kata Kyrie gives it more strength, so it's dominate it, lord over it, more or less. K archete ton ichthion tis thalasis, ke ton petinon tu uranu, and control the fishes of the sea, ichthion, ichthyology. Ichthys is the word, and means fish, and they use that in the early church with the iota ichthys as a sign for the Christians. And the winged creatures of the heaven and all the katinon, ke pasis tis gis, ke panton ton, erpiton ton, erponton, epi tis gis.